Is she interested in you, or is she just being polite? For many men, this can be a frustrating and confusing question. Women are naturally kind and friendly. Sometimes their warmth can be mistaken for romantic or sexual attraction. The last thing you want is to misread the situation, make a move, and face unnecessary rejection. This video breaks down the 7 most evident signs that a woman is genuinely interested in you. Not just being nice. These aren't random behaviors. They are instinctive, subconscious attraction indicators. When you learn to recognize them, you'll gain the confidence to act at the right moment and avoid second-guessing yourself. Some of these signs are obvious. Others are subtle, hidden in body language and casual conversation. But if you pay attention, you'll never have to wonder again whether she's attracted to you. And here's the best part. Even if she's not making these signs completely obvious, I'll share a simple solution to help you create attraction naturally and increase your chances of success. Let's dive in. 1. She regularly preens herself in front of you. When a woman is attracted to a man, her body language often speaks louder than words. One of the most telling signs of this attraction is how she unconsciously adjusts her appearance in his presence. This instinctive behavior, often called preening, is deeply ingrained in human nature. It's a nonverbal cue signaling that she wants to look her best. You may notice her running her fingers through her hair, fixing her dress, or smoothing out wrinkles in her clothing. She might touch her face, adjust her jewelry, or ensure that her outfit highlights her best features. If she's wearing lipstick or gloss, she may reapply it to ensure she looks polished and appealing. These small but deliberate actions aren't random. They are subconscious efforts to enhance her attractiveness and signal interest. On the other hand, if a woman doesn't feel a sense of attraction, this type of behavior tends to disappear. When she no longer tries to look presentable around a particular man, it can indicate a lack of concern about how he perceives her. She may dress more casually, seem indifferent to her appearance, or show no urgency in maintaining her grooming habits when she's with him. This doesn't necessarily mean she is uninterested in self-care, but doesn't need to impress or captivate his attention. It's important to note that preening isn't just about vanity, but communication. Women, consciously or unconsciously, use these subtle signals to express their level of attraction. It's a form of courtship behavior, showing that they value how they present themselves to a man they find appealing. The absence of such behavior doesn't always mean disinterest, but it is a valuable indicator of her feelings in many cases. For men, paying attention to these cues can provide insight into a woman's level of attraction. She might value your attention if she frequently adjusts her hair, fixes her clothing, or subtly enhances her appearance around you. Conversely, if she no longer seems to care about how she looks in your presence, it may be time to reassess the relationship's dynamic. Attraction is not just about words. It's reflected in the most minor, instinctive behaviors. Recognizing these signals can help men better understand the unspoken language of attraction and the deeper emotions at play. 2. Submissive eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most potent and revealing forms of body language, especially in attraction. When a woman is interested in a man, she often communicates her feelings subtly yet deeply meaningfully. One of these signals is submissive eye contact, a nonverbal cue that conveys both attraction and femininity in a quiet but unmistakable way. A woman displaying submissive eye contact may look downward shyly after making brief eye contact, as if she is overwhelmed or slightly nervous in the presence of someone she finds attractive. This momentary glance downward isn't a sign of disinterest. Instead, it displays a more feminine and demure response that signals that she feels something special in that interaction. Instead of maintaining prolonged, intense eye contact, she may engage in fleeting glances, allowing her gaze to meet his momentarily before looking away. This movement creates a dynamic of intrigue. Her glances pull him in, leaving him curious and wanting more. The key to understanding this behavior lies in its exclusivity. If she behaves this way with every man she interacts with, it may be a part of her personality or social style. Some women are naturally flirtatious and engaging, and distinguishing between genuine interest and casual friendliness is difficult. However, when a woman reserves this kind of eye contact for only one man, consistently lowering her gaze around him, showing brief yet meaningful glances, or appearing more feminine in his presence, it strongly indicates attraction. This subtle yet distinct shift in behavior suggests that she views him differently from others, that his presence elicits a response from her that is involuntary and emotionally charged. Men who understand these signals can confidently navigate the complexities of attraction. It's essential, however, not to misinterpret occasional glances as definite signs of interest. Accurate submissive eye contact is often accompanied by other indicators, a softening facial expression, a slightly nervous energy, or a tendency to adjust her hair or touch her neck as she looks away. These unconscious gestures reinforce the idea that her interest is genuine. For a man, the best response to this kind of eye contact is not to call it out or make her self-conscious. Instead, he should maintain his confident, relaxed presence and engage naturally, allowing the moment to unfold without pressure. Suppose he recognizes the pattern and senses her attraction. In that case, he can use it to build a deeper connection, whether through conversation, shared experiences, or simply maintaining the same energy that sparked her response in the first place. Understanding submissive eye contact allows a man to move beyond surface-level interactions and recognize the subtle yet powerful ways a woman communicates her interest. In a world where words can sometimes mask true feelings, these silent cues often reveal more than any direct conversation ever could. 3. She smiles and bites her tongue. A woman's body language often reveals more than her words ever could. Among the many unspoken signals of attraction, one of the most telling yet subtle gestures is when she smiles and bites her tongue. This small but decisive action is not just a casual display of friendliness, but an instinctive response to heightened emotions, an undeniable reflection of physical or emotional excitement. It is a sign that she feels feminine, playful, and drawn to the moment, in a way that goes beyond mere politeness. When a woman does this, it is often because she is experiencing a rush of emotions that she cannot fully express with words. Perhaps she is feeling shy yet thrilled by your presence, or she is suppressing a flirty remark, a playful tease, or even a more profound attraction she isn't quite ready to articulate. Biting her tongue while smiling is her way of restraining the intensity of her feelings, maintaining a delicate balance between control and vulnerability. Unlike a polite or socially conditioned smile that she might offer in everyday interactions, this expression carries a layer of tension, one that signals genuine excitement rather than mere courtesy. Men who understand female psychology recognize that women express their attraction in ways that are often indirect, spontaneous, and deeply tied to their emotions. Unlike men who may demonstrate interest more overtly through compliments or direct pursuit, women usually rely on subtler cues to communicate desire. This is why being able to read these signs is crucial. A woman's subconscious behaviors, such as biting her tongue while smiling, speak volumes about her comfort level, playfulness, and attraction toward you. It's a reaction that cannot be faked or forced, making it one of the most authentic indicators of interest. Imagine a scenario where a woman is engaged in conversation with you and she suddenly flashes a smile, bites her tongue ever so slightly, and looks away momentarily before returning her gaze. In that fleeting moment, her body is revealing something her words might not. These moments create deep emotional connections, drawing two people closer without a single word needing to be spoken. This behavior is most commonly seen when a woman truly enjoys herself, feels a surge of chemistry, or suppresses an instinctive reaction, perhaps a playful remark, a flirtatious tease, or an unspoken thought she isn't quite ready to share. The key for men is to recognize and appreciate this silent communication, rather than overlook it or dismiss it as a mere coincidence. Women are naturally intuitive and emotionally expressive beings, and when they exhibit this particular behavior, it is often an undeniable sign that they are engaged on a deeper level. However, it is also essential to understand the context in which this expression occurs. If a woman is just being polite, she will likely smile in a neutral or friendly manner, with no added elements of tension or restraint. But when a woman smiles while biting her tongue, it reveals a heightened emotional state, one where she feels a surge of excitement, attraction, or even a playful challenge. This is why paying attention to these micro-expressions is crucial in understanding the unspoken dynamics between men and women. Recognizing and responding to these signals can transform how a man engages with women. Instead of relying solely on words, he learns to read between the lines, understanding attraction more instinctively and intuitively. When a woman smiles and bites her tongue, she gives a glimpse into her emotional state, allowing a man to see her in a moment of pure, unfiltered emotion. And in that moment, if he is attentive enough, he will know, without a doubt, that she feels something more than just friendliness. 4. She's comfortable being physically close. One of the most telling signs of a woman's attraction is her willingness to be physically close. When a woman is interested in a man, she naturally seeks ways to lessen their physical distance. This can manifest in subtle yet unmistakable ways, choosing to sit close enough that their legs touch, leaning in when she speaks, or playfully bumping into him in a light-hearted, almost instinctive manner. These gestures may seem minor, but reveal more profound comfort and attraction. Physical closeness is not accidental. If she continually positions herself near him, brushes against him, or finds reasons to make casual physical contact, whether by touching his arm during conversation or resting her hand briefly on his back, it's a clear indicator that she feels drawn to him. Women are highly intuitive regarding personal space. If she isn't interested, she will consciously try to avoid unnecessary physical touch. She will maintain distance, keep her body turned away, or subtly reposition herself to create a buffer. Many men miss these signals, often second-guessing themselves or assuming the touch is meaningless. A man might rationalize that she's just being friendly, or that she acts this way with everyone. But more often than not, these gestures carry significance. A classic mistake is overanalyzing. Instead of recognizing that attraction is frequently communicated through body language rather than words. A common experience shared by many men is realizing in hindsight that a woman had been showing interest all along through her physical proximity. Countless stories of men later understand that the girl sitting unusually close to them, playfully nudging them or touching their arm, wasn't doing so by accident. She was signaling attraction naturally. Recognizing these cues at the moment is crucial, because it allows a man to respond confidently instead of hesitating or doubting the situation. Attraction thrives on subtle energy exchanges, and a woman's willingness to be physically near a man is one of the strongest nonverbal indicators of her interest. If she consistently seeks to close the gap between them, it's not something to be ignored or dismissed as a coincidence. Instead of questioning whether her actions mean something, a man should trust his instincts, remain present, and reciprocate in a way that reinforces the natural chemistry between them. 5. She asks opportunity questions. One of the most overlooked signs that a woman is interested in a man is how she subtly invites him to take the lead in making plans. Women by nature often prefer not to ask men out directly. Instead, they rely on what can be called opportunity questions, phrases that create an opening for a man to take initiative. These questions are not random, they serve a specific purpose. When a woman casually asks, "What are you doing this weekend?" or "Do you go to sports games often?" she is not merely making small talk. These are carefully placed hints that invite the man to extend an invitation. Similarly, when she mentions, "I haven't been to particular place in a while, have you?" it's her way of signaling interest in going there, potentially with him. While some men might interpret these as simple conversation fillers, a man who understands female psychology will recognize these questions for what they are, an indirect way of seeing if he will act. This dynamic exists because most women, even in modern dating, still prefer a man to take the lead in planning dates. They want to feel pursued but do not want to put themselves in a position where they risk outright rejection. By asking opportunity questions, they create a scenario where the man can take the next step without pressure. If he picks up on the hint and suggests getting together, she can respond with enthusiasm without feeling like she was the one making the first move. If he doesn't, she can quickly move on without feeling rejected. Men who fail to recognize these cues often wonder why promising conversations never lead anywhere. They assume that a woman would be more direct if she were interested, but the reality is that most women operate through subtlety rather than straightforwardness. Missing these hints doesn't just mean a lost date opportunity. It signals to the woman that he might not be socially attuned or confident enough to take the lead. Over time, this lack of awareness can make her lose interest altogether. The key takeaway for men is to become more attuned to the nuances of conversation. If a woman frequently asks about his weekend plans, references places she wants to visit, or talks about activities she enjoys in a way that leaves an open-ended possibility, he should take it as a signal to act. A simple response like, "That sounds fun, we should go check it out this Saturday," is often all it takes to turn a casual conversation into an actual date. The more naturally a man can recognize and respond to these cues, the more attractive he will appear. Women are drawn to decisive and aware men, those who don't just listen to words, but also understand their intentions. In dating, subtlety plays a far more significant role than most men realize. Women often communicate their interests through slight hints rather than bold statements. The ability to pick up on these signals separates men who constantly struggle with missed opportunities from those who naturally build connections. So the next time a woman asks an opportunity question, don't hesitate. Take the hint, lead, and turn the moment into something meaningful. 6. She combs her hair over her ear while smiling. When a woman is attracted to someone, she often exhibits subtle body language cues that reveal her feelings. One of the more telling signs is when she combs her hair over her ear while smiling. This seemingly innocent action is a subconscious feminine gesture that can speak volumes about her level of interest. It's a delicate move, often unnoticed by the untrained eye, but it can indicate that she's attracted to you when observed. The gesture might seem simple. She gently tucks or combs her hair over her ear, an almost instinctive action conveying a sense of vulnerability and openness. However, it becomes more significant when combined with eye contact. If she looks directly into your eyes while performing this gesture, it's a strong signal that she's engaged and interested in you. It's not just about the movement of her hand, but the way her eyes connect with yours, creating a sense of intimacy and shared attention. In addition to the hair gesture and eye contact, a smile plays a crucial role in this body language cue. If she smiles cutely or playfully, especially while making eye contact and combing her hair, it's almost certainly a sign of attraction. This smile isn't just a casual expression. It's a deliberate, flirtatious smile that radiates warmth and interest. When these elements come together, they form a powerful nonverbal message that she's emotionally and physically drawn to you. On the other hand, if a woman isn't attracted to someone, she's unlikely to perform this action in such a flirtatious manner. She may not even adjust her hair. If she does, it will lack the playful, deliberate energy that comes with attraction. The absence of this gesture, along with a lack of eye contact or an absent smile, can suggest disinterest or emotional distance. These small gestures can be key to understanding the dynamics of a relationship or a budding romance. Women often communicate through body language in ways that words cannot fully express. By paying attention to these subtle signs, you can better gauge her feelings and respond in a way that deepens your connection. If you notice her combing her hair over her ear while smiling and maintaining eye contact, it's a clear sign that she's invested in the moment and possibly attracted to you. This is the time to reciprocate with confidence and engage her further. Let the conversation flow naturally. If you feel the connection, let it evolve organically and genuinely. Being mindful of these nonverbal cues can help you build stronger relationships by recognizing the moments when attraction is building, allowing you to take the following steps with clarity and confidence. 7. She becomes giddy, bubbly, and excited around you. Have you ever noticed a sudden shift in her energy when you're around? She may become giddy, bubbly, or unusually excited, almost as if there's a new spark igniting within her. You may see her laughing more than usual, her body language light and playful, perhaps even teasing you in an endearing rather than annoying way. This kind of change is often a clear indication that she's feeling a strong attraction toward you. For some men, this shift in behavior can feel unsettling. They might not know how to react when she's playful and energetic. There's a tendency to feel awkward or unsure, as if something is expected of them to match her energy. But the truth is, this is one of the most positive signs a man can receive. She's showing you her genuine interest. Instead of retreating into uncertainty, embrace this moment. Laugh with her, enjoy her playful teasing, and engage with her on the same level. Women often test the waters by hiding or tempering their excitement, watching to see how the man responds. This is not about making you uncomfortable or negatively testing you. It's about seeing if you can handle the playful energy and remain confident, showing her you're as comfortable in the moment as she is. So why does this happen? When a woman becomes giddy and full of energy, it's often because she feels a strong connection or a budding attraction. It's a sign that she's invested emotionally, and when this happens, she becomes more open, letting her guard down to allow the relationship to grow. The laughter, teasing, and fun are all part of how she communicates her feelings for you. Men who struggle to respond to this energetic shift may miss an opportunity to deepen the connection. There's no need to overthink it or match her energy exaggeratedly. Instead, just enjoy the moment and let the connection flow naturally. When she sees that you can engage with her in this light-hearted, playful way, it reinforces her interest and attraction. Many women intentionally hide or downplay their excitement at first, either out of caution or to see if the man will remain confident despite not having every signal before him. By staying calm and confident, you give her the assurance she's looking for, that you're someone she can trust with her emotions, someone who isn't thrown off by her lively side. It's important to remember that attraction often expresses itself in unexpected ways. Her playful demeanor is not just for fun, it's a sign of something more profound. When she becomes giddy and excited, it's an opportunity for you to strengthen the bond you're creating and respond in a way that deepens the connection playfully. Don't shy away from it. Instead, embrace it as a positive sign that your relationship is growing, and allow the energy to flow freely between you both. Final advice. In relationships, men's most common mistakes are overanalyzing signs and waiting for a perfect indicator before taking action. While it's natural to want clarity, it's important to remember that not all women express their feelings similarly. Some may be more subtle, and relying too heavily on signs can prevent you from making meaningful connections. When it comes to attraction, there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. Women can be complex, and each one expresses interest in her unique way. Some might give obvious signals like frequent texting or playful teasing, while others may act more reserved or simply enjoy your company without overtly displaying affection. Getting caught up in decaying every little behavior is easy, but doing so can lead to indecision and missed opportunities. Waiting for the perfect moment or looking for a clear-cut sign can leave you stuck in a state of uncertainty, which isn't the ideal place to be if you're hoping to build a meaningful connection. The key lies in displaying attractive traits that naturally draw people toward you. Confidence, for example, is a robust quality that women find appealing. It's about showing up authentically, being comfortable in your skin, and not being afraid to express your thoughts or desires. A man who is comfortable with who he is and embraces his strengths will always stand out. Confidence doesn't mean being arrogant. It means owning who you are and trusting your instincts. The next step is taking action. Don't hesitate to make your move. Shoot your shot with confidence. Whether initiating a conversation, asking her out, or simply expressing interest, taking the leap shows that you're willing to put yourself out there. It doesn't need to be a grand gesture, but showing that you're eager to step up is crucial in moving things forward. The fear of rejection can often hold people back, but remember, every interaction is a learning experience. Even if the outcome isn't what you expected, it's better than being indecisive. It's important not to rely on seeing specific signs, as every woman behaves differently. Some may take longer to warm up, while others may respond immediately. Focus on building a genuine connection and let things develop organically. Relationships aren't about waiting for perfect signals. They're about understanding and engaging with someone who sparks your interest. So, instead of getting caught up in overthinking or searching for a definitive sign, trust your instincts and confidently move forward. The right person will appreciate your authenticity. Taking that first step will ultimately lead to more rewarding relationships. Women rarely make their interests obvious, so understanding subtle cues is essential. Many men misinterpret politeness as attraction or fail to recognize genuine interest when it's right in front of them. Attraction isn't always expressed in direct words. It's found in body language, eye contact, playful touches, and how she positions herself around you. A woman who preens herself, adjusts her appearance in your presence, or displays submissive eye contact is signaling something more profound than simple courtesy. When she stays physically close, asks subtle questions to create opportunities, or reacts with girlish excitement, these are not random behaviors, instinctual expressions of attraction. That said, not all women show these signs the same way, and waiting for the perfect confirmation can lead to missed opportunities. Confidence, decisiveness, and understanding of attraction cues are far more potent than obsessing over individual gestures. The key is to remain aware, take initiative, and be unafraid to move when the moment feels right. Women appreciate a man who can read between the lines and respond confidently rather than hesitantly. So, what do you think? Have you ever misread a woman's signals or realized too late that she was interested? Share your experiences in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into attraction, dating, and relationships.